I swear to God, every time I take like a long break or whatever from YouTube and I try to come back and like get back into the groove of it and everything, it's just so hard. It's like you would think that, you know, it's like riding a bicycle or whatever, you never really forget about it. I guess you don't really forget about how to make a video, but it's just like, you know, it's just, it takes time to slowly get back into it. So this is me right now trying to get back into the flow of it. Hey guys, happy new year. If I haven't told you already, I hope you guys are doing wonderful in this year 2024. So a little update for those who are interested. If you're not, you can just skip ahead, it's fine. I won't hold it against you, honestly, like it's fine. I was on holiday for 2.5 weeks, more or less, in Vietnam. For those who don't know, I'm half Vietnamese, half French, and I have never truly visited Vietnam, even though I've been there quite a few times already. And so my friend and her family and mine went to Vietnam, and you know, we discovered some new places. We had a wonderful, wonderful time. Vietnam is such an amazing country in so many levels, and so if you do have the opportunity in your life at some point, I would definitely recommend you guys go and visit. It's such an incredible, wonderful place, so highly recommend. Other quick updates about me. I'm totally making this about myself, I apologize, but I got a new tattoo. You can't see it now, but maybe once I get changed, I don't know. Maybe. I have to say, even though like it did me a lot of good to be away from YouTube and just K-pop and just like platforms in general, you know, like social media and whatnot, I missed it. It's not that I was consciously trying to not get on the apps or whatever. It's just I want to cut as much as possible so that I could, you know, really get a feel of the holidays and everything. It was tiring, but it was so worth it. But yeah, I missed it. I knew it already, but I'm definitely like a creature of habit. I like my routine, even though it does get redundant at some point, but I need it to feel stable, whatever. You know, the whole thing about new year, new me. No, I'm pretty much the same still. I sure hope I get to grow though. That I'm not against change, but right now I don't feel like much has changed, you know? So yeah, all that to say that I'm really glad to be back. I know there is some catching up to do, you know. It is planned already, don't worry about it. I've already reached out to the patrons over my Patreon so that they can, you know, help me come up with the next catching up on K-pop lineup. So yeah, I'm very much aware that there's a lot that I want to do. There's a lot that I want to share with you guys. And so I just hope that you guys can allow, again, I know I keep on asking that of you, but a little bit of patience so that, you know, I get back into the flow of it all. And so with that being said, you know how I said new year same me kind of thing? This is going to be another one of those videos where I have to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Fashion Chingu. I told you, it's like new year same me, and if it's not broken, don't fix it, is what people say. So yeah, this is another one of those videos of me wearing one of Fashion Chingu's items. This is going to be yet another video of me introducing Fashion Chingu to those who don't know about it yet. Honestly, at this point I feel like there could be a timer and I would be done under 30 seconds. Should we try? Is that a challenge? Okay, so in a few words, Fashion Chingu is a website. Wow, starting off strong. I know it's a website that allows you or me or just anyone else who is willing to, who can afford to, but I do have a code which will serve you money. What can you find on their website? Clothes. Shocking. I know, but not only clothes, just from head to toe you find something that have been worn by a K-pop idol or like a K-pop, like a Korean celebrity. The variety of clothing goes from very extravagant to very simple. So it really depends on like what you're looking for. Something that I like to point out, because I have experience, you know, shopping on their website and everything, but make sure to check their size chart because most of the time their outfits are Asian size. Another important thing to remember is that they ship almost everywhere in the world and you get access to free shipping if your order exceeds $60, so definitely keep that in mind when shopping on their website. I mentioned a code earlier, which is appearing on the screen somewhere right now. I will also be leaving it in the description box below as well as in the pinned comment. Just take your time to browse a little bit to see if there's anything that calls your name. You can always put items in your cart now and come back to it later. Like, this is another tip, but they have sales quite often, so you know, keep an eye out for it. Like I said, be smart about your money. So thank you so much to Fashion Chingu for sponsoring today's video once again. Now, I think that was pretty long intro. If you're wondering why I'm not reacting to Sonar here, is because I already did in like a mega catching up on K-pop in December, where I checked out 12 music videos in one video. Probably here, I don't know, maybe it's right here, I don't know, but yeah, you can check it out here. I will also be leaving the timestamp here for you guys to save you some time, you know. Spoiler alert, I really enjoyed the song. So I see that they released Run for Roses performance video, so I'll be checking this first, then I'll go into checking Dash. So without any further ado, okay, so English captions on, let's go.
We're alive cause we are not alone. hand to hand, you know we won't let go.
Are we in a cave? You know what I mean? Okay, get a guitar.
불가능해도 저는 여유 fight back. 불안한 현실에 던진 invitation. 불만 가득한 표정으로 we're back. 불같이 타오를게 no limitation. 마음 휩쓸어 we gotta go. 만개한 arsenal지. 너와는 낭만들을 잃지 않게 let's run. 꿈꿔온 나를 wanna get it wanna fight.
And now we are in a pirate ship. I don't know why. That's the image I have. Every time I listen to their songs, I think I'm going through the same process in my head. I mean, most of their songs, I'm like, I'm going through like confusion, acceptance, and then enjoyment. See, I've overcome the confusing part of my experience with them, and now I've come to, I'm in like the acceptance stage right now. And this is I think I'm getting into the enjoyment part. Thank God for her. You know I do get sometimes ahead of myself. I know. Oh. Okay. Is this perhaps one of their best songs? You guys know me, and I know myself too, I think, at this point, a little bit. I do jump the gun quite a few times. And then in hindsight, you know, I realized that I went a little bit, I got ahead of myself. It happens to me often, but whatever. You know, my experience so far with them when it comes to title track has been really like shaky. There's been development for sure, you know, when you look at my first reaction to them, to their debut song and to the latest song, it's night and day. However, with the B tracks, I've had like such an easier time listening to them and getting into them, you know. I feel like this definitely goes into more of like the B tracks. Well, definitely, this is not the title track, this is not the comeback song, but still, while it still is giving me some kind of like, you know, confusing moment, it still is so much easier to get into than their quote-unquote regular title track, if you want. I usually find their B tracks to be so much more melodious. Their B tracks feel like you are laying down on a very good mattress. It's kind of like a memory foam kind of moment where you kind of get to melt into it. This is what I feel here. This is like figs and cheese. You know what I mean? It's like you wouldn't think that they go well together, or like, what is it? Honey and cheese. Yeah, you wouldn't think. It's not a combination that you would necessarily like associate right off the bat, but apparently it's really good together. It's kind of like, this is what is going on right here. It might be confusing at first, but then you accept it. That's exactly what I said earlier. You know, there's like 3 steps in my experience with things. Like, you get through a confusion kind of stage, and then there's acceptance, and then there's enjoyment.
We're alive 'cause we are not alone.
This feels so much like we're in a cave. Like, you know, the echo kind of. Well, there's no echo right here, but it resonates. And then right here, surprising choice after the acapella, but it's kind of like insinuating to an adventure.
You know we gotta go.
Yeah, this is giving like cowgirl. Yeah, cowboy, western. And here, I'm telling you, this is giving. Oh, are they fighting? Like a fight on the. They're fighting. Oh, this part right here screams of like pirate ship when they're like celebrating a win or whatever. Okay, this might be like a uneducated guess, so feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but why am I getting Irish dance from this? I don't know. I got Ireland from this, and I might just regret saying this. But if I'm correct, please also do let me know. I actually really enjoyed it. The NMIXX here almost gives me earth and water and sea, you know, with the western feel and the pirate ship feel. I like this. I don't know what Run for Roses mean though. Alright, so let's get into Dash now. I'm curious about this one because when I reacted to Sonar, what I said was I was hoping for JYP to kind of solidify their musical identity. And I'm not saying that they shouldn't branch out and try different things and everything, but I feel like with NMIXX, it was so bold to debut them with such concept, because I've said this also in the past, but like regardless of how we feel about their debut song, it was such like a pivotal moment in their career and in K-pop in general as well, you know. Really, regardless of how you feel about that song, you can't deny the impact and the effect it had on everyone. Regardless of whether I will enjoy it or not, I hope to feel that NMIXX vibe, which is definitely a risk, you know. So people will say that with this strategy of like going forward with such a dividing concept, signature sound, is just asking for failure or whatever, because the general public is not into this kind of music. But again, sometimes risks do pay off, and I'm excited to see how it will pay off, you know, the risk that I'm talking about here. I'm excited to see. I would say NMIXX is really that group that makes me just excited to see what the next steps are going to be like. Dash, let's go.
Dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash. You can't be reckless, 그 없이 건지 roadmap. 날 막은 some barricade, 우리들이 밟고 가. 깜빡이야, running 듯하게 감멈추던 경고일지 몰라. But I don't wanna stop it. 고민 따윈 crashing. All in the stars, 난 달려가.
I swear every time I see a sweater like this, I just think of an eye pin now. You know, this like striped.
I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash. I wanna run it, dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash. Ooh, speed up to the max. Ooh, 심장은 beating fast. Ooh, go for what the way.
I would like to call this character development.
언제나 옆자리는 비는 너.
Oh. Oh yeah. Oh.
I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash. I wanna run it, dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it.
Since when do they have power? Oh wow! I don't know if I like it. I see it afterward. But this...
I just wanna continue my pace.
Oh, she ate. Oh, that. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh. Who are the busters though? Oh, you no. Wi-Fi, please. Okay. You know, is it short or is it me? It is short. They're tricking us into believing that it's like 3 minutes 30, but it's just the credit at the end. So the song is short. Okay. I like the effect. Huh. You know what? If anyone tries to tell you this is an NMIXX, I don't know what to tell them. Like I said, I don't know if I like the change up, you know? But can you deny? Basically, a lot of people are saying like, it's not NMIXX if there's not NMIXX change up at some point in the song. There is no denying it is an NMIXX song and I'm living for it. And the effect that the change up had on me here, visually speaking more than auditively, reminded me a lot of to be honest right now, that change up part actually, I can't remember it. I think the rest of the song is so soulfully and hip-hoppy good. Like the rest of the song is so overwhelmingly good that the NMIXX change up part, which is usually the one that sticks to me the most, is completely forgotten. Like, are you kidding me? Hey, oh. Nah. When it comes to music like this, you can't do better than this. This right there. It's so good. This is so good. You know, I know I mentioned an eye pin because of the stripped sweater, but this right here, why am I, the song don't even sound similar, but maybe it's because of the old hip-hop vibe that I'm being reminded of this. Like the songs don't sound similar at all, but like usually speaking, oh god, this song is so good. Oh. No, this is so good. They look so good like this. I don't know why this is kind of giving, maybe it's because of the outfits, but it's reminding me a bit of like SNSD. Is it Mr. Mister? I don't know, there's something very classy about it, very like gentleman-like almost. You know, even if this part is okay, the fact that the rest of the song is so good in my head makes this part vanish altogether. So okay, so let me gather my thoughts a little. First of all, to bounce back on what I said at the very beginning, right? I'm so glad. I'm really happy to see that they went back to their roots. This is really reminding me of OO. And so while it is not as aggressively NMIXX as OO was, this still is NMIXX in essence, you know, and I'm really glad to see it because a lot of people have been yearning for it. Now, regarding whether I actually enjoy it or not, that's another story. Like I said, the rest of the song is so incredible that right now this part kind of like doesn't have the same spice to it, you know. So considering the fact that I don't really remember this part right now, I would say I really love the song. I might regret it really soon, but if I were to kind of like rank the 3 songs, Run for Roses might be number 1 right now. Then Sonar, then Dash. Fantastic vocals. Like, it's just, they have vocals that makes you want to like, this is so good, you know what I mean? Are we missing a little bit of a rap? Is that why there's no, you know what? Yeah, oh my god, this song is so short. It really pulled in an A pin on us. This is a really short song. Now that I think of it, I'm kind of like on the fence. I love their vocals in right here. They were so like this. But would the song have been better with a little bit of a rap during the change up part? I don't know. Do you think a rap part would have benefited the song right here? You guys let me know what you think. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. I will come back later today to make like a ITZY marathon because I know I haven't forgotten about them. Just give me a little bit of time, like I said, to get back into the flow of it and to catch up on some things. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye guys.